All right, so there was some folks asking about this. So I put on these silicone bowl covers that I bought on Amazon onto these concert toms. The concert toms came with the SmackPac set here, kit that I bought. And this is a cajon kick drum with pedal and hi-hat. And what I wanted to do is try to change or alter the sound of the toms, because concert toms, I've used them in the past and I'm not quite, I mean, they're okay, but, I was trying to find a way to enhance their sound, to make them sound deeper. And I wanted to try the silicone bowl covers here. So let me try this. So this is with the bowl cover on the back side of the 13-inch tom. This is the floor tom. You can still hear it. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. Now understand that once I take it off, it's going to be hard to put back on again. It took me a good 3 minutes to 5 minutes to get the silicone lid back on there. But here's what it sounds like without that. All right. And then the 10-inch tom, which also has a silicone, sounds like this. And without it, sounds like this. Oh, it sounds much more cavernous, has a lot more reverberation and such with the silicone as a fake bottom head. So you can see the difference, or hear the difference between the two now. Okay, again, just trying to do something different. By the way, there is the snare drum right there. It's a 10-inch snare drum. It attaches onto the little holes here on either side of the cajon, and it raises it up to whatever height, and you can tilt it as well towards you or away from you as needed. So it's a nice little kit. I'm still trying to adjust the tension of the kick drum here, but little by little it's getting there. And I also added, just as my own modification here, these things here. So this is a hole used to basically grab and move the drum around as you need to. You can see it on here too. But I covered the hole with a wooden piece. I went to Michael's Hobbies and I bought this thing here. It's just a piece of wood, a thin piece of wood, about the right size. And I added it into here as a flap. So I push on this, you can sort of hear the Velcro, and it opens up. Okay, but if I reach into the back side over here where the holes are, and I can go back in there and close up the Velcro so that it locks the hole and closes up the hole. The reason why I did this is because I wanted to make the kick drum cajon sound a little bit bassier with more resonance. Having the holes open here tends to take a little bit of that away. And so I said, well, let's see what happens if we cover up the holes with this, the pieces of wood. And it turns out that it provides a little bit more resonance. All right. If I overdo it, in other words, there's the openings on the back side over here. If I cover these up as well, it turns out it's a little bit boxier sounding. And so I did not do that. And then back here, I installed the cajon port, O port, which is a horn, kind of like a bass reflex horn, made for kick drums and for cajons. And this actually lowers the effective pitch of the cajon by about half an octave. And so it lowers the fundamental of the tone. Also modifying this even further, the screws on the front over here, associated with the front panel, the faceplate, I loosened those up just a bit to get a lower pitch, because as you know, if you tighten up the screws here around the edge of the faceplate, it tends to raise the pitch of the surface the faceplate. And so by loosening it up just a hair or two, making it just a few turns adjustments on the way there, I was able to lower the pitch of the overall kick drum as well with that. And so it provides a nice thump at this point, whereas before it sounded more boxier, you know, and all that. And of course, covering up the holes here and yeah, just covering up the holes helped give the drum a little bit more boom, a little bit more thump, and the cajon port lowered the fundamental by about half an octave, as I mentioned. So it gives a nice thump. So let me see if I can do this here. This is still not adjusted properly, but you can sort of hear where it is now. It was higher before in terms of its pitch. And so this is a, you know, a pretty good improvement in terms of its tone. So anyways, here's the toms again without the silicone. All right, and that's the end of this video. All right, so thanks for watching and have a nice day.